Blind students at the Special Education Center Gombe have called on governments and philanthropists to provide braille reading materials for students in the school. This comes as the students struggle to study amidst insufficient learning materials meant for the blind. Ibrahim Ismail reports.
The blind students, who comprised those in primary and secondary school level, said they find it difficult to read due to inadequate textbooks transcribed in braille form, and the situation has made learning very difficult. Lack of braille textbooks is a big problem because we can't study without them. But our teachers can do more with the reading materials. I am happy about the book donation because our teachers find it difficult to prepare lecture notes. They often seek assistance to transcribe on braille. The Nigeria Association for the Blind is coming to their aid with over 150 copies of textbooks in 18 subjects.
Chinua Achebe, Wole Soyinka has made a lot of novels that are quite interesting that our students need to read. And it is available in accessible format. When I went to UK, I saw a lot of textbooks produced by Chinua Achebe, Wole Soyinka in braille. In braille. And these are Nigerian writers. But a Nigerian student does not have access to it. This is irony. What is happening? So this is something that we can have, and Nigeria Association of the Blind, we say we want to cite an example and encourage the government to put in more money so that these books can be produced. Lack of education has made our people to become beggars.
They were here the other times inquiring for our curriculum, textbooks. And we gave them, then they go and transcribe it into braille. So for now, we have no barrier to education. Our blind students have no obstacle.
Despite being the only public school for the blind and deaf in Gombe State, students and teachers said the school lacks landscaping, a challenge that hinders safe movement by blind students and teachers in addition to multiple problems. Ibrahim Ismail, Trust TV News, Gombe.
Despite waking up to a bleak future as a result of their present condition as ALMAJIRIS, some of these young boys roaming the streets of Kano State are desirous of a better future. To this end, residents are calling on government at all levels to make education free and accessible for all children of school age, to enable them actualize their dreams. Hamid Oyebade, who was in Kano, files in the report.
It is not a strange sight to see young boys known as ALMAJIRI begging for food along major streets in Kano State and other parts of the north. They lack access to Western education, as many of them only attend Makaranta, where they learn Arabic language and Islamic doctrines. But this does not prevent them from aspiring to become successful in life.
I would also love to acquire Western education, but that is left for my parents to decide, because they brought me to Kano solely to seek Quranic education. I want to become the president of Nigeria so that I can improve the lives of the poor like me.
Some Kano residents called on government to provide education for the ALMAJIRI boys and all children to enable them achieve their full potentials in life.
When you reach that area, railway, if you go railway, you see many ALMAJIRI, the beggy woman and boys.
In my view, government can do a lot, like dialoguing with Islamic scholars to seek advice on strategies to adopt. In Kano, we have a very large number of ALMAJIRIs, and they can only feel the impact of government when government dialogue with Islamic scholars. Government also needs to help these Islamic scholars to take stock of the large number of ALMAJIRI and provide some basic necessities that they require to excel in their studies.
Meanwhile, the United Nations Children Fund says more needs to be done to protect children and secure the future for them.
There are efforts here and there, but there's room for us to do more. Regularly submit the report to the committee on the child in the UN. There's need for us to regularly submit that report. There's need for us to focus and look at those indicators we've highlighted for tracking. That has to do with issues of children. We need to look at that, the birth registration coverage, the services available for children in conflict with the law, the availability of family courts. There are a whole lot of issues that indicators that we need to track for cases of child protection, child survival, the entire child's right. And so I think there's need for us to do more.
UNICEF also sought the support of the media in ensuring the prompt implementation of Child Rights Law 2023 across all the states in Nigeria. Amid Oyegbade, Trust TV News.